Good morning. Today is March 20th and I am going to do a video on juice, so don't get mad at me. Juice isn't as good as you think. For those who don't know, from the overview of the diabetes in children and adolescents from the National Diabetes Education Program, they have a formal recommendation that all people with diabetes are to avoid liquid carbs, whether that be soda or any juice. They continue to go on in their literature, and you can look it up on their website. It says liquid carbs raise blood sugar rapidly, and large amounts of carbs in small volumes are hard to balance with insulin, and they don't provide very much nutrition. So according to the National Diabetes Education Program, juice is out. I didn't make that one up. I encourage you to investigate it. The link between type 2 diabetes and juice was first found in a study of 70,000 female nurses over 18 years. They did find some interesting facts out of that. 3 portions of fruit a day reduced risk of diabetes by 18%. So you got to eat the whole fruit, not just the juice. So that was good. But just 1 serving of juice increased the risk by 24%, according to the Journal of the Diabetics Care Report. So that's 1 glass, 8 ounces, increases 24%. And if you had 3 glasses of juice a month, it increased it 15%. So that was pretty interesting to find out. I didn't know those little particular details. I did know there was an association. So 3 glasses of juice, 15%, up to 3 glasses a day, up to 24%. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 glass a day is up to 24%. The American Academy of Pediatricians has an official juice policy. I didn't know that until I kept reading. And they say fruit juice offers no nutritional benefit for younger infants, and they formally recommend they don't drink it. So don't give it to any child under 1. It's not great for them. An interesting book where Alyssa Hamilton, the author of the book Squeezed, What You Don't Know About Juice, wrote some pretty fun fact-filled things. What the industry does on a large basis is they get oranges from Florida, Cali, and Brazil, and some of the Southern American countries. And what they do is when they squeeze them, they put them in huge holding tanks. And what they do is they remove the oxygen from it, which doesn't allow it to ferment. So they can keep that up to a year. I thought a year, yuck, but they can keep it up to a year, and then they ship it all over. And then what they do, because there's no oxygen in it, it actually kills all the flavor in the orange juice, is they hire fragrance companies like you would use for cologne, and they manipulate the orange peel so it's natural, and they put that back into the orange juice. That's why every cup tastes the same. If you were to stay at home and every month buy a few oranges and squeeze them into a glass, every month the flavor of that glass should change. It would, at least in my house, because the oranges never taste the same month to month when I buy them. So you think about it, they've got to be doing something to it, because it's always the same. It doesn't matter what state you buy it in or what month it is. That Tropicana or other company's juice tastes marvelous and equal every time, and they're looking for that consistency. So the way they manipulate that is they hire fragrance companies to come in and give you that palatable taste that you desire. While oranges can be a good source of vitamins and nutrients, nobody's going to argue that, the manipulated juice that happens to be in the cartons is also full of fructose. And for those who don't remember what fructose is, half of fructose increases fat, tricks your body into gaining weight by fooling your metabolism, turns off your body's appetite control system. Fructose does not appropriately stimulate insulin, which in turn does not suppress ghrelin, or your hunger hormone, and it doesn't stimulate your leptin, or your sedation factor, feeling full. And so you can just consume and consume and consume as much orange juice as you really want, compared to how many oranges you really could eat to make the same amount of juice. You just feel bloated. Fructose also rapidly leads to weight gain and abdominal obesity, decreases HDL, which you really want. You can see my lectures online about HDL and LDL and triglycerides, but it decreases the one you want, HDL, and increases the one you don't want, LDL, and it increases triglycerides, and you definitely don't want that. Let's see. The Food and Drug Administration, this was cute, formally has no definition of the word natural. So anybody who's got the word natural in the front of their product, there is no definition, not legally. But they do believe that they want people to be truthful, and they don't want people to mislead anybody. So, no law. Hopefully people do the right thing to make money. Right. Good idea. They also pasteurize orange juice. I didn't know that. I knew they pasteurized milk, get rid of all the bugs and all the bacteria, but I didn't know they pasteurized orange juice. I couldn't even see why they would need to, but they sure do it. That also kills all the enzymes you have in there for your body to process it. Even if you could use all of it, those are gone. It'll tend to increase gout, hypertension, and in the end of the day, it sounds like a really good idea, and if you only do it once in a blue moon, probably fine. Or if you do it in really, really small quantities, like a couple ounces here and there, probably be fine. But if you're doing 8 to 16 ounces all the time, probably not so great. So when you go stay at a hotel and you get free juice that morning, you go get 3-4 cups full, you just made yourself a little bigger, and you just jacked your insulin. So don't believe what I tell you. Go look it up yourselves. Go look into these books and authors. Go look on the diabetes websites. Go look on the pediatricians' websites and investigate. Don't get pushed down because you're trying to make the right decisions and didn't know how bad it was hurting you. That's it. Make it a great day.